Trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships. Stephen Covey. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Albert Einstein. You may be deceived if you trust too much, but you will live in torment if you don't trust enough. Frank Crane. Trust is built with consistency. Lincoln Chafee. For every good reason there is to lie, there is a better reason to tell the truth. Bo Benetto. Be trusted is a greater compliment than being loved. George MacDonald. When I get logical, and I don't trust my instincts, that's when I get in trouble. Angelina Jolie. That takes truth for his guide, and duty for his end, may safely trust to God's providence to lead him aright. Blaise Pascal. When we, through our educational culture, through the media, through the entertainment culture, give our children the impression that human beings cannot control their passions, we are telling them, in effect, that human beings cannot be trusted with freedom. Alan Kissy. Think we may safely trust a good deal more than we do. Henry David Thoreau. If we really want to be generous in spirit, we have no choice but to trust at some level. Rita Dove. Trust should be the basis for all our moral training. Robert Baden-Powell. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Ernest Hemingway. Have enough courage to trust love one more time, and always one more time. Maya Angelou. The most important lesson that I have learned is to trust God in every circumstance. Lots of times we go through different trials, and following God's plan seems like it doesn't make any sense at all. God is always in control and He will never leave us. Alison Felix. Have no fear that the result of our experiment will be that men may be trusted to govern themselves without a master. Thomas Jefferson. Beware of anyone who says they know. Trust me, they don't, or they wouldn't have to say they did. Harvey Fierstein. Someone who thinks the world is always cheating him is right. He is missing that wonderful feeling of trust in someone or something. Eric Hoffer. When a train goes through a tunnel and it gets dark, you don't throw away the ticket and jump off. You sit still and trust the engineer. Corrie ten Boom. Hurt me with the truth but never comfort me with a lie. Unknown. What I've learned in these 11 years is you just got to stay focused and believe in yourself and trust your own ability and judgment. Mark Cuban. Government is a trust, and the officers of the government are trustees. And both the trust and the trustees are created for the benefit of the people. Henry Clay. Faith is not belief without proof, but trust without reservation. Elton. True blood. Trusting you is my decision. Proving me right as your choice. Unknown. Do not trust the cheering, for those persons would shout as much if you or I were going to be hanged. Oliver Cromwell. Spirituality does two things for you. 1. You are forced to become more selfless. 2. You trust to providence. The opposite of a spiritual man is a materialist. If I was a materialist, I would be making lots of money, doing endorsements, doing cricket commentary. I have no interest in that. Imran Khan. He asked the ref if he could give me a technical foul for thinking bad things about him. He said, "Of course not." I said, "Well, I think you stink." And he gave me a technical. You can't trust him. Jim Valvanoy. You may be deceived if you trust too much, but you will live in torment unless you trust enough. Frank Crane. Few things help an individual more than to place responsibility upon him, and to let him know that you trust him. Booker T. Washington. Would you want to do business with a person who was 99% honest? Sidney Madwit. Ultimately, there can be no complete healing until we have restored our primal trust in life. Georg Feuerstein. Read more and hold fast to your dreams. 30 inspirational quotes about life. Image 1, English garden via Shutterstock. Image 2, sad woman via Shutterstock. Image 3, pair of green parrots via Shutterstock. Image 4, soccer fans via Shutterstock. Subscribe to our newsletter. Sign up to receive our top articles, courses and other freebies direct to your inbox. Let's block ads. Why?